Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Right, it's time to hit the Coronation beers. I actually thought the Coronation was Monday, and that's what I'm going to do them today and then put them out Monday. But the Coronation's been and gone, so if you like, so I need to get cracking on with a couple of Coronation beers. So the first one we're going to be looking at, and I don't know, disappointed or not surprised really, but my local brewery, Stonehouse Brewery, out of Oswestry, have jumped on the Coronation beer bandwagon, and we are taking a look at their Coronation IPA. It's in a 500ml bottle, coming in at 4%, and it cost me £2.20. Lovely artwork. I do like the label. That's very nice indeed. Plain black bottle cap, and it says on here, pale gold IPA. Selected British hops give hints of marmalade, honey, citrus and spice with a traditional bit of finish. A Coronation collaboration with the best of British beer. Who actually stock Stonehouse Brewery's beers now, and you can order online. I would personally say if you can get to Stonehouse, buy them from there, because the price is obviously, they put their bit on top. So yeah, if you can get to Stonehouse and you want to try their beers, get there, but if not, order online. So, Stonehouse glass at the ready. Let's get the bottle opener and see what we get. Hope you're all good. Did any of you watch the Coronation? I would have watched it really, but I've been out, which you'll find out in a bit. So, 4%. I don't know if I told you that, 4%. So it's going to be a light one, isn't it? A light IPA, if you like, session IPA, even. That's what you want to call it. So, beer in a glass. Clear as a bell. Plenty of bubbles going up the glass. There's a little bit of a whirlwind going on. I think it's a nucleated bottom. It's a golden sort of colour. And we've got a mix and match white head, which is about a finger and a half. But that just goes on the pour, doesn't it? If I poured it real gently, probably wouldn't even have that. So, beer in a glass looks good. Let's dive in on the nose and see what we get. Yep, a light maltiness. Citrus sort of hop note in there. Well, I say citrus, there is citrus, but yeah, light bready malt, a little bit of a citrus note from the hops. And that's about it, but it smells all right. There's nothing nasty in there. So I'm going to try and get the rest of the beer in the glass. To be fair, it's a good looking beer, isn't it? You know, it does look good. It does look good. So, stop waffling. Stonehouse Brewery. Stonehouse Brewery. Let's get it all out in one go, Bazza. Coronation IPA, 4% ABV, £2.20. Cheers. Marmalade, honey, citrus, spice. We'll come to that in a bit, but let's go in again. %4 beer. It's light. It's what you're going to expect. It's a traditional sort of IPA with that little craft twist. But really, for a 4% beer, it's the malts that's given it a reasonable body. Let's be honest. It's given it a half decent body, even though it's only 4%. That's probably, like I say, coming from the malts. Lightly carbonated, pretty smooth. I'm not going to say it's got that soft sort of feel to it, but it is pretty smooth on the taste. Initially, the maltiness was at the front. The more I've had of it now, the hoppiness, the citrus notes is sort of more at the forefront. So you sort of really sort of hit with the hops and the bitterness. And then just there, for me, I get that nice sort of soft pale malt sort of taste going on in it. It's quite zesty, I would say. It's got a zesty sort of feel about it. Very traditional, a little bit sweet on the front. Back end, I'm going to say you sort of like get a little bit of a citrus, orange sort of zest, bitterness to it. Maybe tailing off right at the back end. A little bit of grapefruit as well. And the bitterness is still lingering. It's still lingering. 4%, do you get that? No. The only way for me you're getting that 4%, and it would make it feel a little bit stronger, is that bitter finish that you get at the back. And it's still lingering. It's got a nice sort of bitter finish to it. Is it a beer worthy of a coronation? Now, I'm mentioning this because I've heard Mr. Northern Southerner say he's done a couple of coronation beers, and he says, is it a beer that really warrants, you know, because a coronation is a big special thing. Excuse me. So the beers, I get what he means, is these beers should be something big and special. Does this one do that? It's a decent beer. It's a nice drop. Is it a coronation sort of IPA? I think not. I think not really. It feels a little bit, like I say, I think old Stonehouse has sort of jumped on the coronation bandwagon. Just get rid of that message. I think Stonehouse has jumped on the coronation sort of beer bandwagon. I don't blame them. But yeah, you would be wanting something real special. To me, it's a good solid sort of session IPA, but that's it. It's not celebratory, if you know what I mean. So, Stonehouse Brewery's Coronation IPA. Worthy of a coronation, maybe not. Is it a decent drink? Yep. A pretty solid sort of session IPA. Plenty of flavour, cheap as chips, and goes down a treat. So that's it for this beer review. There's the first coronation beer out the way. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you happen to have had this beer before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching. Like and share the video. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with another one. Cheers.